Tony alert!
I was just saying to Rob, it sucks on Hell on Earth because it takes like 3 or 4 hours to do, and then you just get killed by the Patriarch.
Oh yes.
That'll be a fun one when we get around to it. Chris, do you own a round to it?
Do I want to what?
A round to it? Do you own one?
I used to have one.
I know.
What
A
are you
round
saying?
To it.
What is that?
It was a round disc and had to it on it.
What is to it?
You know, like a round to it.
This
Why
feels
haven't
like
it started?
this feels like a Hammer 4 joke.
It kind of is.
It feels like who's on first?
Who's on first? Yep.
What's your name's on second?
What
And
is who's
I don't
on
know's
first?
on third.
So yeah,
That's
the
a
round to it was like a 3-inch ceramic disc, and it had like this inscription on it about how whenever you used to say that you had a round to it, or you would get to it when you got around to it, you can no longer say that because now you own a round to it.
Yes.
I don't know what
see.
a to it is, but it was round. And
It had to it on it.
what is to it though?
It's just a round to it.
Is it like a poem?
It's nothing. It's just made up.
If you were lost, like on an island or on this mountain pass, what are 5 things that you would want with you?
Well, these 5 items, I need something to make a fire with. Maybe a mirror. I don't know.
I think the survival question is less interesting than the entertainment question. Yeah, like, what is your desert island album? That kind of thing. That's more interesting than how would you survive.
Let's do both.
I don't know if I would survive.
So
Exactly.
the whole fire thing, I don't think you would want like a flint and steel type of thing. I think you could just make fire, the old-fashioned way. So I think you're better off saving that slot for something else.
Rub some sticks together.
The team building exercise we did at work was all about surviving if you crash landed in the middle of a desert. And it was all about how basically you want to signal for help, because if no one finds you in the first 2 days, you're probably dead.
I think I could last more than a couple days.
In the middle of a desert with no shelter, no water, no anything.
I think so. But I always think I can survive a plane crash, too.
Okay, so you're looking at like mirror. So that's what we decided on, because you can use it to start fire or to signal, right?
Life straw.
I like the life straw. Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
the
good.
life
'Cause
straw,
then you
yes.
can drink water for like forever.
That is good, yes.
I
And do
actually
they-
have 2 of those.
And do
at
they
our
have
house.
expiry dates, Rob? Do you know?
I don't think they have expiry dates, but they have like a number of uses. But it's quite substantial. Like, it's pretty forgiving.
And does it filter particulate or bacteria or both?
Both, I believe. It definitely does bacteria, so I'm assuming it also does particulate.
Can you drink salt water with it?
That is the question I don't know the answer to. That's the one I'm not sure, because I've seen all the YouTube videos of people drinking out of rivers and shit with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the salt water, I don't know. You would think it would just be like any other kind of. Well, I guess it depends how like.
Would it
how
just filter out
mixed
like
in it is?
it'd be like a sludge at
'cause
the
it's-
bottom
I don't
in the
know.
filter of all the salt
Would it block up the filter?
or that?
These are good questions. Anyway, so that's 2 items.
Some sort of knife.
Yes.
Big
Hatch.
big knife.
Yeah, hatchet. I agree. That's better
Crossbow
because
on
then
the
you can
straight.
chop wood and stuff, right?
Well done.
Make yourself a shelter. And then if you wanted food, are we allowed to take like a gun with us? You can do
I feel
some
like that's
hunting.
wasteful.
You'd run out of bullets.
Yeah, exactly.
So the last spots for bullets.
You'd be better
One
off
bullet.
taking a bow so you can make your own arrows.
Okay, so I guess the right answer then for survivability is probably fishing rod, right? Because then it's reusable.
Can you
Until
make
it
arrows,
breaks.
lady?
Pardon?
Can you make arrows?
I like to think I can do everything. Which, everyone will tell you.
Incoming.
Good answer. Good answer.
I was just imagining the shitty arrow I would try and make if I was in that situation.
Yeah, it would go like 2 feet.
Yeah,
Sure,
it'd be
it
like a
wouldn't be
stick.
great, but
Yeah, it'd just be a stick. A pointy stick.
a pointy
Dude,
stick, yeah.
I keep
What's
leading
wrong
my
with that?
shots.
With a rock tied to the front.
Yes, 100%.
And maybe a feather I found on the ground.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yes. Perfect.
Well done. Okay, so we're up to fishing rod, hatchet,
Life straw.
life straw, mirror. What are we using the 5th slot for?
Blanky.
Oh,
So-
Yeah.
blanky, a blanky.
Okay, yeah, blanket's probably
Yes.
good. So then you're good. You're set for life, more or less. Which is probably like 2 weeks.
Or would the last slot be a backpack or something? Because how are you holding all this?
Let's assume that all this stuff is in your backpack.
Okay, so you have
Yes.
a backpack.
You have a collapsible
Very
fishing
good.
rod in there, you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then moving on to the next part of the question.
Entertainment.
Yeah, what's your entertainment shit here?
I think you got to be a bit more specific with like what medium or some. I don't know. What would just in general? What would entertain me if I was stuck on a desert island forever? That's usually what the question is.
Okay, yeah.
Not dying.
I would.
I
need,
mean-
I need to have my iPad with my Wizard of Oz slots. Okay.
Yeah, and a solar panel to charge it, and a router.
Yes. Well, okay.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Same with like I was thinking, okay, books, but then I have like one book with me for the rest of my life.
Yep. Okay, so off that, if you had to only have one book on the island for the rest of your life, what book are you rereading over and over?
I think it's not the crowd. This is not the crowd for that
No.
question.
I'm
No,
just thinking it's a tough question.
I'm not answering. I don't even
I
read.
think I would take maybe
The
Dude.
Wizard of Oz. Well, that's too predictable.
Is it one book or one series?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Oh, I think it's, well, okay, let's say one series. Mine could still be The Wizard of Oz.
In that case, I would say Game of Thrones because there's like a bajillion of them.
You could also, yeah, I was gonna say do Discworld for a bajillion of them.
There you go. You can take like 50 books with you.
Well, I'm thinking Berserk because it just goes on forever.
See, I would have said Dark Tower, but then I don't want to hate the Dark Tower after,
Sure.
you know? That's the only thing I'll get
Yo.
sick of it.
On the topic of the I don't read thing, this so I was shopping for Skylanders when I was in college, right? And I was going back to my vehicle in the Best Buy parking lot, and there was a lady wandering around like soliciting, right, trying to sell these religious books. And she came up to me and she was like, "Yo, you should like buy this book from me. It's about God and stuff." And then when I busted out the "No, thank you, I don't read," she gave me the dirtiest look. If you were to make this question up to pose to the rest of us, what would your rules be for the entertainment one?
I think it would be single item of entertainment. Man, usually you ask that question in reference to like, what's your desert island book? What is your desert island album? What is your desert island movie?
So you're asking what is your desert island single piece of entertainment?
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
But I don't get it. Cause like, yeah, if you bring like your computer, but you need power source, you
Yes.
need the internet. So it's
Okay,
like not
well-
just one thing.
Let's assume that you have a power source, but you don't have the internet. You can't. So you have power. You could use some sort of electronics, like you could use an electronic device. However, you can't, reach anybody else to just like call for help. So there's no internet.
Have one DVD
Yes.
and a portable DVD player.
That's what you're picking?
No, I'm just saying that's what that's what it sounds like.
I wouldn't be that restrictive. I'm just interested in if you had to pick one item of entertainment that was the only entertainment you had for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay, so I feel like the cop-out answer is I could bring the Steam Deck, but then that's really multiple pieces of entertainment.
No, it's just pick one game.
It's
If you're picking a game, pick one game.
City of Heroes.
Okay, you could play that by itself the rest of your life.
I think I could do that, yeah. I think
That's
I would
very
be
hard.
perfectly happy to do that, rather.
I don't know what I would pick. See, like also thinking like an instrument you could bring.
Sure, exactly, yeah. You would be happy just playing violin for the rest of your life. No movies, books, music. I mean, that would be your music.
See, thinking that, no, I wouldn't.
I was
Oh no.
earlier this morning. I was just playing around with FL Studio, which is just a DAW software. Would that count as something? Because I mean, like, There's a lot of stuff, but you don't have to be connected to the internet to use it.
That's a good question. I'm dropping the internet constraint. So yeah, like Maddie picking a musical instrument, I feel like a DAW is in the same vein as that.
Okay, yeah.
Kinda, yeah. I'd allow that. I'd agree.
I allow it.
I'll buy that for a vowel.
And you're only allowed one VST.
Yes, that's the constraint. If you were only allowed one VST, what would it be?
Omnisphere.
I'm trying to think something that has like the ability to do like easy drums and shit easily, so you could, you know. It's the answer for me probably is like X-Band 2 or something.
What does that do?
It's just like
Oh no!
Oh no.
It's just like an M Audio VST, like,
I can't-
but it comes
I
with a
can
lot
get
of
it.
preloaded drum stuff as well.
Hmm.
Because I think my natural answer tends to be probably like something like Massive or Nexus or Serum.
Sure.
What would your entertainment be, Chris?
I'm thinking something like Factorio. Just one of those massive games that just goes on forever.
Yeah, The Sims. Just make your life.
RimWorld with 200 mods and all the DLC. You're living vicariously through your Sims,
Yep.
like most people do.
It's like I have no mouth and I must scream. You're forced to play The Sims until the rest of your life, so you're gonna make your Sims' lives as miserable as possible.
Yes.
You could do such a better job of that in RimWorld, though.
Yes.
What would yours be, lady?
Her iPad with
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz slots.
Oh yeah, she did say that. All right. You wouldn't take Killingfloor 1 or 2 with you? You'd rather take the Wizard of Oz slots that you only play for like 5 minutes a day?
Well, the problem with Killingfloor 1 and 2 is it gets lonely when you're by yourself.
You don't have to be by yourself.
Oh, I'm not by myself?
You just
No,
can't
it's-
communicate.
Yeah,
with all the
well,
sets.
you can communicate. There's no constraints. It's the one piece of entertainment media that you're going to use for the rest of your life, and you can't have anything else.
But then
Oh.
people will just think of you as jerks because you don't say GG after a fight.
Yeah.
You're allowed to play multiplayer.
Oh, I totally would do that. That is my life.
So not Siege, it would be Killingfloor.
Definitely Killingfloor.
If it was Siege, it would have destroyed the computer by like the second day.
Yeah. When we talk about blow drying dogs at work in the past tense, we have to think about what we say.
Yes, that makes sense.
How do you say it?
We just say you have to add in the dry, blow dry. Blow dried them.
I had to blow dry the dog.
Yes. We had a dog come in today that had like 8 inches of hair, like a lot of hair, and they don't get him shaved. They don't like shaving him. So the groomer started to bathe him and was like, oh, he has a tick, but then didn't know where it went because of all of his hair.
Oh no.
And then continued bathing him, and oh, there's another one. And then started blow drying him. She found at least 10, and
Oh
like
my
in
God.
clusters. Oh, it was gross.
That
Oh,
is
no.
gross.
So we were like, yep, nope, goodbye. Go to a vet, get them all removed, and then we will shave your dog down. And she told the pet parent that. She's like, you should probably shave him. This is an issue. Apparently there was one on him that was huge, like it'd been there for a long time.
Nasty.
Which is bad because the dog could become anemic and stuff, so ugh.
Yes, that's
Good
terrible.
old tick season.
People
Can
have
dogs
to.
get Lyme disease?
That's a good
Yeah, they can get
question.
other diseases.
People should pay attention.
Yeah. It's gross.
You gotta
That
blow
would
your
be
8-inch
gross.
dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the dog will feel much better after seeing
Yeah.
the vet.
That's what I said. I
That's
was like,
for
I wonder
sure.
how uncomfortable he is.
Yes.
Poor thing.
Yes. Oh, yeah, this is thing. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
This is the boss.
Oh, yeah.
The
It's
boss.
okay. Chris is gonna kill him in like 3 hits.
I hope so. Watch me whiff.
I
Watching
have
Nene.
more money.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Oh,
He ran in the building.
Yes!
Nice.
all the pipe bombs got him.
Very
And
good.
you doubted me. Well done.
Oh, I'm standing on top of you.
Oh, look at that picture.
Conga line.
Tony alert.
Kill them all.
Tony alert. Thank you. They probably all have their sound off.